record in the NBA during the regular season, but they head into Game 3 tied with the Pelicans at 1 game apiece. We're told that game will tip off now at 10 o'clock Eastern time. It was supposed to tip at 9:30 because of the 40-minute delay that we had here in Atlanta. Tip-off of that game is pushed 30 minutes to 10 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock local in New Orleans. As Gallinari, I don't know if he intended to do that, but gets it to graze off the backboard and in.
It's a weird angle to bank a shot in. Great start for him. Can we just acknowledge the elite fit that Chris Paul had on? The double-breasted pink suit. I'm rolling.
You're saying when you were a teammate of his, he didn't have that kind of game?
You know, his fashion game has really gotten pretty high level. It's what happens when you hire a stylist. I've never had a stylist.
And you're telling me before you started doing these games, you didn't even have a tie.
I haven't worn a suit in years, and then all of a sudden they told me I gotta wear a suit and tie for games. Thank you, Tim.
20-14, Miami with the lead, closing in on 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Gabe Vincent is on the floor.
Tim.
20-14, Miami with the lead, closing in on 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Gabe Vincent is on the floor. Hero up high to Bam for the slam.
Great execution there. Pin away from Bam. Tyler Hero turning the corner. Bam creating that little pocket for the lob. Great timing on that play.
5 assists on 8 baskets for Miami. They had 35 assists in game 1. Collins with a deep catch, strong finish, and a foul. A chance at a three-point play. Tucker commits the foul, his first and the third on the Heat.
Great finish there from John Collins against a tough, strong defender in PJ. Nice entry pass over the top of Hero. Collins is the guy for me where, you know, we know Bogdanovic had a great game too. We're asking for Gallinari to knock some shots down. But John Collins has got to be the guy to be that second option and really important in that two-man game with Trey now that Clint Capella's out.
He had some big games in the playoffs last year, 4 20-point games during that run to the conference finals. It's a good point on Capella. We really haven't touched on it. We mentioned it in the open, but I don't know if people really realize, as a foul is called here in the front court on Robinson of Miami, how much Capella impacts their offense. Obviously, rebounding and defense, he's big, but offensively, Trae Young's game is often depends on Clint Capella.
You need somebody to tango with, and you need a vertical threat, especially if you're going to space the floor with shooters. And that's really what Clint Capella gives you. When I think of Trae Young or a James Harden, those guys are at their best when they have that lob threat in pick and rolls.
And Young has gotten so good at, if you're a defender, you're not sure as he does the rip-through move and Vincent commits the foul. And so Miami is over the limit, first on Vincent. Young got so good at, as a defender, you weren't sure when he started his motion if it was going to be a pass or the floater.
He's mastered that shot. And I love that he saved the foul-baiting rip-through until Miami was in the bonus. It's just smart.
But he misses the first free throw, a 90% shooter during the regular season. In celebration of Earth Day, the NBA family encourages all fans to take small steps towards being more sustainable and environmentally conscious. So share the steps you're taking, learn more about others, use the hashtag NBA Green. So Young 1 out of 2 at the line, 3 points. Atlanta back within 4, 2.5 to play. In the opening quarter, Butler is sat at all here in the first quarter, despite being on the floor for a couple of minutes, writhing in pain after taking a shot to the midsection from John Collins. Vincent fires, no good on the 3, and Young with the board.
The Heat are targeting Trae Young on nearly every possession, involving him in either catch and shoot or pick and roll action, trying to make him work on the defensive end.
Young did everything but make the shot. Okongwu with the good recovery, blocked Dedmon's shot, and Dedmon missed the stick back. Young just 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Bogdanovic, who kept Atlanta in the game in game 2. Takes it to the bucket this time. Normally his damage is done on the perimeter. 6-0 Hawks run. Vincent gets a good look. 3 won't go. going to take it to the hole again. Falling away, banks it in, ties it up at 22.
Tough shot there. Everyone thinks of him as a shooter. He is sneaky good off the dribble. I've had to guard him, I know.
Now in his 5th season, 2nd with Atlanta. First 3 was spent with the Kings. Robinson stepped out of bounds on the catch. Miami turns it over.
Again, attacking a really good wing defender in Jimmy Butler, getting the step there, and then using that spin move to create an angle to use the glass for the bank shot.
Here's Young weaving through traffic. Hunter for a 3, no good. Robinson with the rebound. Miami has missed 5 straight shots. 8-0 run by the Hawks. Here's Hero from deep. Spins out. Okongwu rebounds. Miami, after a hot start, has gone cold. Here's Young between the leg pass, deflected by Vincent. Transition opportunity. Lob to Butler, way above the rim. Throws it down.
You said it, way above the rim. What a catch from Jimmy Butler. Great delivery there from Tyler Hero.
Not only above the rim, he was almost above the backboard. He was up there for a while as well. Great hang time. Shot clock at 8. 10-second difference between the game and shot clock. Spinning is Bogdanovich. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound Butler. Running a time for the Heat. Butler against Bogdanovich with 2 seconds to go. Butler, step back 2. No good. Still, Jimmy Butler scores 11 points. Puts up 5 rebounds. Dishes out 2 assists. And Miami has a 2-point lead.